Kwe, and welcome to the 2022 Pow Wow Pitch Business to Business Services and Skill Trade Semifinals, presented by RBC, Shopify, Meta, and MasterCard. Let's get started. Sunshine Tanasco and Indigenous Cause, and I'm the founder of Pow Wow Pitch. I'll be your host for tonight's Pow Wow Pitch B2B Services and Skill Trade Semifinals, where Indigenous entrepreneurs from across Turtle Island will pitch for their chance to be named their category winner, win $1,000 cash, and advance to the finals, where we will be giving away a total of $50,000 in cash prizes to help them scale up their businesses. Thank you for joining us. 8 years ago today, I started Pow Wow Pitch with the vision of combining Indigenous culture and social innovation to create a platform to celebrate, showcase, and spotlight Canada's Indigenous entrepreneurs. Over the years, Pow Wow Pitch has supported more than 1,000 Indigenous entrepreneurs to take their businesses to the next level. And this week, we will support 130 more. 2022 has already been a landmark year for Pow Wow Pitch as we welcome incredible partners to the Pow Wow Pitch family, partners that share our values. Thank you to our presenting sponsors, our silver sponsors, our seed sponsors, and our collaborating partners. With their support, we have unlocked new opportunities for Indigenous entrepreneurs and grown our prize and grant pools to more than $200,000. This summer, 2,400 Indigenous entrepreneurs pitched live at powwows and submitted their video pitches across Turtle Island from nations like the Salish, Inuit, Métis, Cree, Ojibwe, Anishinaabe, Mi'kmaq, and Navajo. We shortlisted the top entrepreneurs from each category and matched them with outstanding mentors in the lead up to this week's semifinals. Every night this week, you'll have the chance to watch Pow Wow Pitch semifinalists pitch to our esteemed panel of judges as they compete for a place in the Pow Wow Pitch finals taking place on October 19th. The prizes include $1,000 for the winner of each category, a $1,000 for the People's Choice Prize, a $5,000 alumni prize, $5,000 for third place, $10,000 for second place, and $25,000 for first place. Each semifinalist has 1 minute for their pitch, followed by 2 minutes of Q&A by the judges. Judges are evaluating the entrepreneur's presentation, execution, and follow-through, and the impact winning Pow Wow Pitch and the $25,000 would have on their business. Join the conversation online tonight using the hashtag Pow Wow Pitch. Let's begin by meeting tonight's esteemed panel of judges. Joining us this evening is Supa Thalagala, Business Account Manager at RBC. Kyle St. Amour Brennan, Bill Native Program Manager at Shopify. Meenakshi Vikrant, Implementations Manager at MasterCard. Holly Ejikute, Indigenous Entrepreneur Startup Program Director at Futurepreneur. Florence Mazzaroli, Account Manager at BDC. It's time to meet the Business to Business Services semi-finalists. Let's get started.
Hello, judges. My name is Eric Anderson of True Seed Media. I am a podcast service that helps Indigenous business owners get more sales of their products or services without ads such as newspaper, radio, and any social media by launching a podcast to gain trust, by showing mastery in their niche, by making connection with current customers and gaining new ones. And so I help business owners overcome things that they have, like tech issues. If I were to get the $25,000, I would use that to get a hosting website, a server. I would also use some of the money for capital to get camera equipment so that I can do a video version of their podcast as well that they can use for advertising on different sites like Oh, I'm out of time. TikTok. That's what I was thinking of.
Great job.
Good pitch. That was wonderful. Thank you, Eric. Tell us about your traction to date. What do your listeners look like? Your customer base? What does that look like?
So I currently myself do not have a podcast at the moment. However, my clients are getting good traction. They're getting around 500 listeners a month. So we're doing one episode a week. So that's a little over 100 to 150 listeners an episode. I think one of my clients hit 1,000 downloads just recently. So that I feel pretty happy about that.
Fantastic. That sounds great, Eric. My question is, what is your 5-year plan for your business?
So my 5-year plan is to make this an agency that focuses on Indigenous business owners and non-for-profits for that matter. So some of the stuff that I've already done is helped some non-for-profits with language education and cultural teachings. So I hope to have a team behind me. Right now it's just me, but I'd like to have editors and hosts and things like that to help going forward.
And how do you market yourself?
Currently, it's actually just word of mouth. So that's another thing that the money would go for with 25,000. If I were to get that, is to get a media campaign, like a marketing campaign going.
Amazing. How do you price your services?
So I price my services based on experience that I've had and education that I've taken and what everybody else around me is charging. I don't want to undercut anybody. I want to be competitive. I don't want to upset anybody in my industry, right? So I try and be competitive as I can.
Gotcha.
And what were your sales last year for your business?
My sales were about 1,000, so a little bit low in my opinion, but it was only my 3rd year, and that was during COVID.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate having you here today. Don't worry about the background. Brilliant things come out of basements and garages. We all know that. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. You have a good day and enjoy the rest of the day.
You too.
Kansai judges, prior to authorizing oil and gas, mining, and forestry projects on traditional land use areas, it needs to be consulted by our nations. Often, our nations require corporate companies to procure Indigenous resource radius to the project site. There's this reoccurring rhetoric where these corporate companies have limited access to Indigenous contractors and hire their inner circle, ignoring nation consultation, leaving Indigenous contractors to fight for the scraps left over from these jobs. As CEO and founder, I introduced to you iDitch. We are on our way to be Canada's largest database for Indigenous contractors in oil and gas, mining, and forestry, specializing in procurement. Our software quickly sends bids directly to our contractors' fingertips, disrupting the inner circle and empowering economic health in our communities. If we're successful in winning Pow Wow Pitch 2022, it'll allow us to expand our team for sustainability, complete our tech development, and be revenue ready.
Great pitch.
Wow.
Great pitch, Selishia. My
you.
question is, you have a very unique business. What is your background and how did you get started?
So my background is 10 years in social work advocating for Indigenous communities. I quickly realized that in order for us to get out of the government's poverty, we needed to make economic sustainability for ourselves. So I quickly pivoted to natural resources.
Where do you see yourself going in 5 years?
In 5 years, I hope that we'll be scaling across Canada and collaborating with other Indigenous countries like US, Australia, New Zealand, global.
Yeah, thanks.
How do you market your services?
We have a very large marketing plan through Google, and launching that with a marketing director. We'll be able to expand to the greater, across Canada.
Love it.
How long have you been in business? What sort of revenues have you generated in the past year?
We are pre-revenue. We incorporated at the end of March, but as soon as our tech is developed, we'll be ready to, we'll be revenue ready early 2023.
Thank you.
I couldn't find my unmute button. I'm so sorry. What is your, no, I'm not going to ask that. What type of team do you have around you right now? Or what does your team look like in a year's time?
I have put together a panel of expert knowledge keepers that are all excellent at what they do, including business management, tech. We also have an elder on oil and gas procurement, and they're with me every step of the way.
Amazing. Great job.
Yeah, very good.
Great pitch.
Thank you. It's hard being on a time limit.
Hello, everyone. My name is Chad Watts, and I've been a part of the drilling industry for 10 years. And during those 10 years was getting experience anywhere I can get. That being said, I was always held back from excelling into the drilling position and quickly recognized that a lot of our people were being used for our bodies, as drilling is a very physical job. So I decided to open my own drill business. I am the owner and founder and CEO of Golden Tee Diamond Drilling, which is an exploration drilling business offering services to major and junior mining companies within the prolific Golden Triangle. If I win $25,000, it will help me achieve a grant to be able to open a diamond drill shop for Golden Tee Diamond Drilling and our Tahltan people to be recognized by all the other mines in our territory. I am doing this because I never had anything growing up, and I was always on my own since 16 years old, and I didn't grow up with my biological parents, and my mother passed at 2 years old. But
Great job. Great job, buddy.
Yeah, good.
Amazing job. Thank you so much for your pitch. That was wonderful. What do your revenues look like with your business?
Right now, I don't have any revenues at the moment. I'm currently working on a business plan with a consultant.
Awesome. Thank
Fantastic. Great pitch, Chad. Tell me about what your team looks like or what you plan your team to look like for this project.
Yeah, so I'm looking at a team of 15 people for a startup. Right now I have an accountant, which is my aunt. I have a foreman, drillers, and helpers, and all the employees that I need. I just need to work on my human resources and all that. Then I'll have my team together.
So what motivated you to start with the business?
Well, I seen that there was opportunity here in the Golden Triangle, also Tahltan territory, and also there's we have a big agreement with all the mines that are in our territory, so I wanted to take a part of that.
Amazing. If you were to win the 25 grand from Pow Wow Pitch, what would be your action plan to use that money?
Well, that plan would be to get a diamond drill shop put in place into the community, as it is in a rural area, and we have the right to cut out anywhere that we can get to open up, whether it's a house or a shop or whatever. So I have plans to do that.
Gotcha.
So what's the full cost of startup for a diamond drill shop?
So I'm looking at about a $1.5 million startup for a good startup, of course. And yeah.
Thank you very much. You've done a great job on your pitch. We really appreciate having you here today. Thank you so much. Well done, and we wish you the best.
Thank you. Thank
Great
you
job,
very
Chad.
much.
Chad. Bonjour. Hello, my name is Dakota Sipie. I'm from Tootnarzibing First Nation. I own and operate Sipie's Mobile Wash. We recently had a contamination in our water supply. I was called to clean and sanitize various residential water tanks, trucks, and the community water plant. Being local and having industrial cleaning equipment, I can support my community through this continued health crisis. Operating my business for 5 years, I have gained knowledge and experience cleaning and sanitizing. With 2 mobile wash units and a water truck, Sipie's Mobile Wash has been the #1 cleaning service in the Parkland area. I have made many strong relationships and created return customers each year. While operating my business locally, I'm also proving to the younger generation that they can also become a successful entrepreneur from Tutanauzi. Successfully winning the Pow Wow Pitch, I'd upgrade my water truck, purchase more safety equipment, renew my safety courses and certificates. I'd also market and promote my services to other communities locally and across Manitoba. Thank you, Miigwech.
Wow, great job. Great pitch.
Thank you.
Wow, that was very impressive. So tell me, how many years have you been in business and what are you doing annually for sales?
I've been in business since 2017, and annually in sales, usually like around 100 to 150,000, depending on the year, around there. And each year we're growing, so yeah.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Amazing, Dakota. Thank you so much. Can you tell us about your team that you have with you?
Yeah, so right now I have my dad helping me out. I have local family and friends that also help me out when he's not around. But right now, these days, it's me and my dad helping out. So, and my girlfriend, she helps out as well. Social media, advertising, stuff like that.
Dakota, how are you continuing to grow your customer base and how are you finding new customers?
Finding new customers through social media, and also the #1 thing that's been helping with my business is word of mouth. So I do a really good job for someone and it just continues on. They're telling their neighbor, they're telling their friends, and that's really how I established myself in my business.
So where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I'm hoping to expand my business throughout the Manitoba area and helping a lot of other First Nations communities like my own.
Amazing. Great job. Yeah. I mean, I come from a community where only 60% of the community has water. So definitely as a kid, we didn't have any. We mostly had a bottle sharing system, but the work you're doing is incredibly important and I hope we continue.
Thank you.
So Kyle, what's your strength in business?
Pardon me, Kyle?
Oh, sorry.
Dakota.
Dakota, I apologize. What's your strength in business?
I would say my customer relationship, creating that connection with the customer, listening to what they need, what they want from me, and then going on and doing that service for what they called me for.
Dakota, thank you very much. Now that I've got your name right, we really appreciate you having you here today. Great job. Great job.
Thank you. Thank you. Miigwech, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Angie with Salt Media, and we've been creating success online, delivering creative solutions in marketing, graphic design, website development, writing, and branding for the last 12 years. We love working with other Indigenous businesses and organizations, and one of the problems that we run into frequently is trying to find authentic Indigenous-made graphics and photography. So imagine a world where businesses like mine had access to stock photos and videos from our very own communities made by Indigenous people from all walks of life. The Indigenous art would then get sold to Indigenous clients, corporations, and governments that are working towards economic reconciliation. So I've been working on this idea for a while now, and if I get funded for this pitch, I think that it would really keep this idea out of the hands of other people who might be culturally appropriate the content. Thank you.
Great job.
Amazing, Angie. It's so thank you. Can you tell us what is your biggest success to date?
The biggest success to date, I have 2 technology businesses currently, and last year they broke the revenue of $1 million. Now, profit's another story, but they did break that revenue.
Amazing, Angie. That's great to hear. My question is, for this current business, what are you projecting to do in revenue for the next 12 months?
So I haven't gotten that far as to business planning this concept. It's still conceptual. So if I was to win a pitch, what I'm really looking for is a partnership or money to leverage a loan to really breathe life into this concept.
So, how are you finding the authentic made Indigenous art, like photographers? Like, how are you curating it? I guess that's the word.
Yeah, we've started. So, currently I'm an entrepreneur and a mom, so the time is limited. And I have sourced some local Indigenous artists to resell their art online, but I think this concept could really grow.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a great concept. If all kicks off, where would you like to see it in 5 years?
Well, in 5 years, I think there's 3 options. It can be an add-on to my Salt Media business. It could be a standalone business, or it could be a not-for-profit. And I think either option would work well. So in 5 years, if this idea does get developed and it comes to life, it would be Indigenous-led, and I think that's extremely important. And it would be a full stock photography website where you could buy graphics, videos, photography, and source illustrations as well.
So what's it going to cost to get this business started?
Well, to get this concept going, we're looking at about $250,000 for the first year.
Well, we thank you very much. It was a wonderful pitch, and congratulations on breaking $1 million. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
85% of people hate their jobs. 50% of businesses will never make it to their 5th year. Over 60% of people would change their careers if they could. Many people give up on their dreams when they lack the strategies to achieve them. VR Success Services was born out of passion and commitment to help people reach their highest potential. Our team specializes in professional services that help our clients stand out as leaders in their industries to advance their careers and businesses exponentially. We understand how fulfilling it is to not only love what you do for a living, but also to be successful at it. We offer a strategic and innovative one-stop shop approach to ensure that each of our clients is directly streamlined to their path of elevation and success. Our intention is to achieve massive impact by helping people all over the world to experience purpose and prosperity through their business or profession and create wealth, joy, and success for generations to come.
Wow. Good job.
Yay! Okay.
Great pitch, Victoria.
So many times, and sometimes it was 57 seconds, sometimes it was a little over a minute. So I was like, I'm gonna get it right. So yeah,
You did wonderful.
Okay.
You did wonderful.
Thank you.
And
Thank
the
you.
question I want to ask is, in the next 12 months, what's one thing that really has to go right in order for you to grow your business?
So I want to focus on marketing on a mass scale, a larger scale. We've been very successful. I'm extremely thankful with how it's gone in the last few years. So we want to focus on marketing, and I want to open an academy so we can actually start teaching this on a group basis and like a school basis, like courses and stuff like that.
So, who are your customers? How do you attract your customers?
My customers are people who want to advance in their career or business and don't know how. So it's a small business owner who wants to grow or scale their business, but they just don't know how to do it on their own, or if it's been a few years and they're like, yeah, nothing's working, nothing I've tried is working. Then what we do is we create strategies to actually get them to achieve their goals. It's also somebody who has been in a career, may want to pivot, may be unhappy. They want to, they've always wanted to do something different with their life, but they just don't know how to do it. Or they're super qualified, but they're like, I'm getting overlooked. So we help to make sure that they stand out to get overlooked. It's what I've done for myself. Like I was a social worker. I was a social worker for 20 years before I started doing this full time.
Amazing. What's your marketing strategy to attract new clientele now?
So this is a really good thing for us because we so far have gotten many of our clients through word of mouth, referrals. Now we're on Google. We're everywhere. We're on Instagram, Google, LinkedIn. We have a website. We opened a studio, so now we're renting out the studio. We haven't done a lot of ads yet, and that's because I funded this business by myself. Oh.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for all those details. Your business sounds really incredible.
Thank you. I'm very excited about this. So I thank you so much for your time.
Hi, my name is Chennae Lapatak. I'm from the Silent Lake Cree Nation. My business name is called Sunyao Destinee Accounting. I started this business about 2 years ago, just doing personal tax returns for people in the community, and it slowly grew each year. So now I do about 200 personal taxes, but I want to grow the business even further by doing consulting for Aboriginal-owned businesses and NTRs reviews, and eventually move into audits for First Nations. The Pow Pitch money would help me get my own PC computer and the hardware and software that I would need in order to do these different reports that focus on specifically Aboriginal-owned businesses. And that's it.
Good job. Direct.
Thank you.
Very good.
Great.
Love it.
Thank you so much, Chennae. That was a great pitch. Can you tell us what motivated you to start your business?
I articled at an accounting firm that did a few First Nation communities, and they would always send me on these jobs. So it just seemed like the clients were more composed and at ease when they would see another First Nation there. So I just feel like a lot of First Nation companies would like to have an Aboriginal accountant.
Fantastic. Chennae, how do you plan on growing your team, as I imagine moving into serving businesses will be very demanding?
Yeah, well, slowly I'm part of this this group that goes to different reserves and speaks with high school students about getting into the accounting field, because there's not a lot of Aboriginal CPAs in Alberta. So I would probably try to get students from my community to help me just with the front end stuff, because I know that you would need 4 years of accounting experience to really do the reports and stuff like that.
So where's your customer base? Your customer base, like where?
Right now it's just in my community. I haven't expanded anywhere else. So Saddle Lake.
Okay, thank you.
How do you market your services?
Actually, I didn't even have to market. Like I didn't start marketing. It was just word of mouth. Like people would be like, "Oh, why do you go H&R Block and pay $100? This lady could do it for $20," and it just kind of read like that. So that's what really got me into thinking of just starting a business with it.
Love it.
What are you running for sales and net income in your past year?
Just over $2,000. I know it's not a lot, but I don't charge a lot. It's just $20 a tax return. So I just didn't want to overprice. Thanks.
Excellent. Thank you so much. What a thoughtful presentation, and it's nice to see someone with your credentials. Absolutely. We all thank you very much for participating. Great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Being a proud member of the Manitoba Métis Federation, it is my mission to work with Indigenous entrepreneurs to increase their close ratio from 20 to 40%, improve account penetration to expand into other markets, and most importantly, the mindset to help explode sales and profits. Hi, I'm Mark Bernard, the implementer of sales. I help business-to-business entrepreneurs explode sales to achieve sales success. I help them navigate through the entire sales process, ultimately closing more sales. I honed my skills in sales and coaching, training large corporations so they can hit their sales targets. I have a gift in building confidence to increase sales. That is why I created a 6-week course for entrepreneurs called Ignite Your Revenue, how to sell to corporations. Many entrepreneurs focus on marketing, and I want to have them focus on sales. So what I have done is I want to be engaged in the communication of the Indigenous community, so they can go out there and sell and show themselves, because there's so much talent out there, and I want them to sell.
Great job, Mark. Great energy.
Amazing. That was so great, Mark. Speaking of revenues, what do your revenues look like?
My revenues are, well, my best year was 170,000. That was my best year, and now it fluctuates, but that's my best year.
Amazing.
Fantastic. That's great to hear, Mark. What's your 5-year vision for your business?
Well, to really engage in the Indigenous community financially, $50,000 a month. That's my goal. And also just engage and show the talent of the Indigenous community and have them sell, because there's so many, they have marketing strategies, but I think they lack in the sales strategies, and that's where I want to come in and really hone their sales skills.
So who's your customer base? Your customers?
Entrepreneurs and coaches. So those would be for this course that I put together, but I have experience in corporations.
Do you have an example, like a case study or anything like that, of clientele and kind of the performance that your services have sort of enabled them to kind of do?
Absolutely. I have lots of video testimonial and testimonials, written testimonials from both entrepreneurs and corporations. So I have all that documentation.
So where did you learn how to sell? That's what I'm curious about.
Yes, well, my background is psychology, sociology, and moral philosophy, and I studied with 2 sales training companies before me opening up my own company in 2003. So I honed my skills there, and then I sold to corporations most of my career.
Amazing. Okay, Mark, I want to ask you, what sets you apart? What makes you special and unique from your competition?
Well, I understand the importance of sales. I'm a CME. I'm a content matter expert. I wrote 2 books, co-authored 2 books, Sales Gurus Speak Out and The Art of Mastering Success. And I just bring humor and I bring simplicity, and I want people to kill it in sales. That's it.
Great job.
Thank you.
Great job, Mark.
Boom. Mic drop.
Wow, well done, B2B Services semifinalists. It's now time to meet the Skills Trade semifinalists. Let's get started.
Anin Ozawashi Pineshi Desneka, also known as Nolan West. I reside in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and I come from Sandy Bay, Ojibwe First Nation. I am a single father and the founder of Watchful Woodworks. We're an eco-focused custom woodworking business that specializes in producing premium craft furniture and cabinetry within Winnipeg. The funds received from Pow Wow Pitch would be divided to purchase a CNC machine, a used truck, a small shop space, and leasehold improvements. The reason for my company is to fulfill a purpose, to keep an eye on our Mother Earth and assist her in creating and repopulating her life-giving forests. The dream of Watchful Woodworks is to give back much more than what we take. Some woodworking companies waste up to 50% of a tree, which goes directly to the landfill. At Watchful Woodworks, we aim to keep a low carbon footprint by keeping wastage down by utilizing the full beauty of a tree. Watchful Woodworks is but a seedling. The foundations are set but need to be cared for and fertilized. Initially, I will be working out of a garage. However, my end goal is to bring about a change by establishing a shop on treaty land, creating jobs, and educating young First Nation individuals about cabinetry and woodworking technology. My desire is for that shop to be on the former Capion Barracks to help bring stability and income to the area.
Great job.
Oh,
wow.
Thank you.
Amazing job, Nolan.
Thank you.
Can you tell us what your revenues were this year?
Actually, I've made a few projects, but I have a 5-year goal, and I initially don't have much revenue. So my revenue as of right now is 0. I am just a startup.
Great pitch, Nolan. How are you going to source new clients for your business?
I will be building rapport within Winnipeg and attending craft and trade shows each quarter. I'll be trying to be the go-to company for one general contractor's cabinet making needs within the first year. And my website is part of my 5-year plan, which I'm initializing, and it's starting up. My website is beginning at the moment.
so what are your marketing plans? How do you market your business?
I will be initially going through Facebook marketing, and Google AdWords, and I'll be advertising at these craft and trade shows.
Amazing. Love it. Congrats for that pitch. Is that one of your cabinets behind you?
Yes, this is actually a project I made for the Red River College Indigenous Center. It's a ceremonial chest. It's all custom, and it's inspired by my childhood because I was invested in video games. But this chest is for buffalo and bear ceremonial hide, and it's made out of ash and cedar.
It's incredible. Yeah, it looks beautiful.
Thank you.
That's absolutely beautiful. What is your strength? Tell me what your strength is in all of this.
My strength is my son. I have a picture of my son back there, and he gives me the strength.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate you joining us today, and a great pitch. Really great pitch.
Thank you. Thank
you.
You're not strong enough. You're not fast enough. Get back in the kitchen and make me a sandwich. Being a female in a male-dominated industry, these are comments that are constantly made towards us. Hi, my name is Samantha, but everybody knows me as Roofer Girl. I've been working on a program to get more women into roofing. Why roofing, you may ask? Because roofing empowered me, roofing changed my life, and roofing is the reason I survived. I want women to experience the same power I have through my job, to feel confident, and to feel like they belong there. I now have a bigger team standing next to me. Primeline Tools and Big Time Productions have been my biggest supporters, as well as my team of ladies I call my Summit Sisters. Recently, I organized a day of women empowerment by gathering several female roofers across Canada to create a documentary that made several headlines. If I were to win Pow Wow Pitch, it would go towards the opening of a first female roofing company. Training program. I lost my words.
Good job.
That's a good job.
That was amazing, Samantha. Thank you so much. Such a huge fan. Can you tell me, where do you see your business in 5 years?
I see several other crews of women working with me. I see myself doing conferences, inspiring other women, and doing conferences in the States. And yeah, that's my goal.
Great pitch, Samantha. My question is, what are your projected sales in the next 12 months?
My projected sales, well, I would like to double what I'm at right now. So I'm about 300K for the year. So I would like to at least go up to 600K.
What motivated you to start this business?
Just wanting to belong there and wanting other women to feel like they belong there.
Okay, thank you.
Amazing. Your business is so inspiring, and it's incredible what you do. Give us an idea of 5 years down the road. Where would your business be, and what would it look like?
Like I've mentioned, I want to have like several crews of female roofers. I want to start this training program. I want to get more women into roofing. I want to do these conferences. I want to do like a Roofer Girl boot camp. We also have some producers who are interested in working with us. So we might possibly have a reality TV show coming up here.
Amazing.
Excellent. Tell me about how long you've been in business, and how did you get started?
I've been in business for about 6 years, and I just started out as subcontracting. I'm still subcontracting, but now I find myself doing more of my own quotes, and I also grew my team. I also have more women working with me. So, yeah.
Samantha, thank you so much. That was a wonderful pitch. You've done incredible things, and I don't think this is going to be the last we'll hear from you.
Thank you so much. It was nice meeting you guys.
My name is Destinee Peter. I'm a mother of 2 beautiful boys. I'm from Carry the Kettle, Nakota Nation. In 2013, when I was 22, I invested all of my savings to be the owner of Tangle's Hair and Beauty Salon located in Regina, Saskatchewan. I started by myself, and today I have a talented team of 5 experienced stylists and technicians who are both Indigenous and non-Indigenous. We offer a variety of services such as haircuts, colors, laser services, lash extensions, microneedling, and skincare. Since the beginning, we've always had the same mission of making our clients feel more beautiful in the skin that they're in. If I win, I would use the $25,000 to upgrade our equipment and invest in marketing to reach more clients and to increase our revenue. This will help us reach my biggest goal in life, which is to own my own building. It's always been important for me to be a positive role model for Indigenous youth and women. Diversity is a gift. The more we succeed, the more we can give back to the community and the more that we can teach and learn about Indigenous culture.
Good job.
Thank you so much. It's so good to see you. That was a great pitch. Can you tell us what is your biggest achievement so far?
My biggest achievement was probably winning, I think, the Pow Wow Pitches Up and Comer Award last year. I just felt that it reached a lot of people, a lot of clients too, a lot of recognition.
Fantastic pitch. My question is, how are you currently finding new customers?
Right now, I do a lot of ads. I'm finding Facebook is working better than Instagram. So I'm really big on like just pushing out ads on Instagram and Facebook and social media and trying to work with our website as well as much as possible.
I was going to ask more about the marketing. You said about Facebook and that. But what's your clientele, like repeat customers?
What are they?
Yeah, no idea who it. Sorry, yeah.
Probably I really aim for people that have like women ages like around 25, I would say, to 45, who like the trendy styles, like the colors. I think those are my biggest clientele right now. I have a steady income. Yeah.
Amazing. Where do you see Tangle's Hair and Beauty in like 5 years?
I would like to expand more. My salon is just really, there's not a lot of room to grow right now. So I would like to be into a bigger space or even own my own building by then. I think our services are just now picking up, especially after COVID. So I think that we're only going to go up from here. I'm hoping.
Gotcha.
Could you tell me what your sales were last year?
Yes, last year it was just under 200,000, so it was 193.
Really well done.
Good job.
Really well done.
All right, my name is Jordan Genova. I'm the owner of East Coast Customs. I started this business roughly 3 years ago. I've never had any financial help. I've always done this out of pocket or, from my experience of being in this trade. I've came a long way, and it has been a long go. I had a really hard life from the reserve, and I wasn't getting the experience that I thought I was going to receive, and I really wanted something else in life. So I decided to venture off and went to college and got experience and kind of took it to another level, I guess you could say. And I've never really given up on my dreams, no matter how many hard days that I've had. It has really impacted me in my entire life to achieve my goal, to overcome this. And even though not winning anything ever, I'm still gonna work on my goals and to achieve them someday and get there. And I'm 27 now, and here I am.
Jordan, thank you so much. Really well done. Yes, we appreciate you sharing as well. We can appreciate life on res, especially at Metapanagya, can be challenging. So I've spent a lot of time there. Can you tell me what you do each year in sales? What are you doing
Right now, I do a lot of auto detailing, paint corrections, paint jobs, basically anything in the restoration category. I'm a perfectionist by trade. I've learned that in the last 4 or 5 years, so many different nicks and tricks along this trade here, and have had so many remarks and people tell me just to keep going, follow your dream and goal. You may not be getting all the financial help that everybody else seems to get when they first go, but, I'm a go-getter, and I feel like, someday I'm going to be bigger and overcome my obstacles that I'm facing right now. So basically everything that's surrounding me and everything, it could be a bad impact of, trying to not make me get successful, but, we all have bad days and good days. And that's just something that, I always keep my head up, standing tall, and do the best that I can do, because that's all I can do. It's not easy having 3 children and a single parent trying to maneuver everything to keep it together, but at the end of the day, it turned me into a strong person, a pretty smart entrepreneur, and I always kept my head on straight. And,
Jordan, I don't want to interrupt you, but I just want to make sure we get a couple more questions in before our time's up here. Do you have a team that you work with, or is it just yourself?
Right now, I do have two people that have been helping me out on as much as they can. And right now, our team, could advance more, but right now our financial state is we got to do some renovation work to our garage here to get ready for winter, and it's been a little bit of a stressful factor for us, but we're going to figure it out one way or another.
Great pitch, Jordan. I won't ask a question, but I just want to say thank you for making the time to come on. It's really inspiring, and like you said, keep your head up and keep moving forward.
Yeah, keep going for it, Jordan.
Oh, I'm way done.
Too many times Indigenous youth have to put their education on hold because of the barriers they face. Well, at Maheengunse Osawamick, we want to make education more accessible to them. We have been providing hair and spa services to Indigenous communities and organizations in and around Regina, Saskatchewan since 2017. As a sole proprietor, I employ 8 Indigenous hairstylists and estheticians, and I do notice the gap when trying to hire qualified employees to work at the salon. Our focus this year is on wellness and building stronger connections with our Indigenous communities. We currently travel 3 to 4 times a month to various communities for wellness days, youth days, staff and elder retreats, and we know they need more accessible services to them. We've already developed a course in lash extension certification with a mixture of online and in-person training to cut down the time students spend away from their families and communities. And our 3 main objectives are providing accessible services, grow our own employees, and create industry within their community. Thank you.
Wow.
Wonderful.
Great job.
Thank you so much. Yeah. That was amazing. So good to see you again. Jennifer, my question for you is, where do you see your business in 5 years?
We have a stronger connection with our Indigenous communities, and each year it's getting stronger. So I see us expanding more to these communities, providing services as best as we can, and growing a bigger team.
Great pitch, Jennifer. My question is, how are you expanding your customer base?
Expanding across Saskatchewan. I find that we already have clients that travel 2 hours in to come see us. With the connections that we have with our First Nation communities, we now go out 3 to 4 times a month to the communities to provide services to their members. So it's something that's needed, and that's where I would love to expand.
And how are the students are finding the training programs that you offer, the educational programs? You were talking about certificates.
How are they funded? Sorry.
Yeah, get finding like how many students do you have taking the program?
So we'd be able to have more students online. We have a smaller space in the city, but we can also come to a community and train as many students as they want at one time. So we have a lot of flexibility with that. So, online for individuals who can't make it to the city, that's our focus, but we can also travel to them. That's our goal.
Thank you.
Amazing, great pitch. What have your revenues been this year?
So we just recently moved locations. With COVID and everything that has happened, it has been difficult, but we managed to renovate a new space. We moved to a smaller location, and we are already above what we made last year compared to closing for 6 months. So we're still growing as a team.
Amazing. Thanks so much. Great pitch.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anine Judges. I'm the owner of Polybee Plumbing, which was established in 2017. I think Mr. Wonderful Kevin O'Leary said it best. Everyone needs a plumber, even in a recession. I want to leave a legacy for my family and our community. After all, our people deserve health and vitality with clean drinking water and functional plumbing systems. I'm no stranger to challenging work environments, and in a male-dominated field like plumbing, you have to be tough to withstand the demands and serious multitasking skills required. Our company started with my husband and I, and since then we have hired on an additional 5 employees who serve 2 divisions, including North Bay and Orillia, Ontario. Last year, our sales were $663,000, and our future goal includes to hit the $1 million club. There is no describing the feeling you get when you help your own community. If we win Pow Wow Pitch this year, we plan to educate our community to achieve clean drinking water, hire additional First Nation staffs, new uniform, and new phone system. Thank you, Miigwech.
Great job.
Really well done. Thank you very much. I think you saw my jaw drop when you said your sales was $663,000. That's very impressive. Can you tell me what net income you generated out of that?
Net income between my husband and I, is that what you mean by that question? Well, we're sitting somewhere in this year with the whole COVID thing, about $113,000 between the both of us.
All right. Thank you very much. Thanks for the great answer.
Wonderful, wonderful pitch. Can you tell us what you will do if you win Pow Wow Pitch?
Yes, I got cut short, so I appreciate that. Definitely more equipment. In the plumbing field, you always need more equipment. And we also need to prepare for another service vehicle as well as a new phone system, because the one we have is a little bit challenging. We want to make sure with all the scams out there that when we call, it's Polybee Plumbing.
Amazing. Fantastic pitch, Jody. In order to get to the $1 million club, what's one thing that has to go right?
Oh, that's a great question. You gave me chills. What we need to do is hire additional staff with the experience that we're looking for in the service industry. It's difficult to find somebody that you can really trust that is reliable. That would be our goal.
And what's your marketing strategy?
Definitely a lot of word of mouth in the plumbing field. So we have to make sure that when we're doing our service calls that we're checking all the boxes and making sure our customers are satisfied so they can share that with everyone in the community.
Amazing. In your most ideal state, where would you see Polybee Plumbing in 5 years?
Well, that's another great question. We're always dreaming. I feel like we're dreaming big right now with all the things on our list that we want to achieve if we win Pow Wow Pitch. But I think moving forward, definitely a growing team. Right now, we have a really good foundation, but we really need to strive to have additional people to support us in our mission.
Gotcha. Amazing. Great job. Great pitch. Clarity of vision. Great descriptor. Really loved it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Such a great job.
Thank you very much, judges.
Hello. My name is Maheengunse Osawamick. I'm owner and creator of Faded Grooming Company and distributor. These are my products behind me. Kind of nervous at this. I wasn't really prepared. I'm busy at work right now, but these are the products that I use to turn ordinary into extraordinary. I'm a barber by trade, and in my line, I found that there was a need for products dealing with multicultural clients from all over the place. A lot of people and products wasn't suitable for everybody, and I try to find something that is suitable for all walks of life. So my products are made for a multicultural world. Other than that, I have a variety of things. I'm a barber by trade, and I'm also a PMU artist. I'm currently standing in my PMU facility right here. I'm a licensed on both sides. So I'm kind of all over the place with this, and I apologize. Like I said, it's ill-prepared and a lot going on. So I'll answer any questions.
Great job.
Okay.
Maheengunse, great pitch. My question is, where do you see your business in the next 5 years?
hopefully making its way to shelves across businesses and across North America. I'm currently in the process of gaining customers and clients with all the new events that I go to, and I just want to keep that up in the meantime.
So who's your clientele? Your customers?
Right now, my customers are the people that come to my shop right now. I have 2 other barbers, so we're doing what we do here. Other than that, I've been going to Pow Wow hair shows all over North America, and those keep me busy. The Pow Wows, more or less, is where I gain actual customers. Hair shows is making people aware of my brand and products.
Amazing. Outside of the hair shows and powwows, how are you marketing your services?
Right now, just from being a barber, word of mouth, which, and then the internet, Instagram sometimes goes, a long way. But I haven't even got into that part yet. I kind of consume myself and all my finances into creating these products. So I know that just, takes more money to market these things also.
Gotcha.
Thank you. What do you think you're going to use your Pow Wow Pitch funds for if you're a winner?
For what I do, because I also cut hair mobily, which I'm paying off my trailer, which is fine, but I'm borrowing a generator right now. So I think I would probably buy a generator and take up some of the debt that I currently have so I can open up the door for more avenues to do more things. I mean, that's where I'm at with that right now. I've been thinking about that for a long time, and I don't have the slightest clue. And to be honest, I wish I had something nice to tell you.
That's fine. That's a perfect answer. Thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate you and what you do. Really well done.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys' time, Randy.
Hello, my name is Pernelle Semaganis. I'm Cree from Maheengunse, Saskatchewan, and I've started an Aboriginal furnace duct cleaning business. As you can see, I got some t-shirts made and hats to go with the company. So right now we're actually in One Arrow First Nation doing 190 houses. We got the whole reserve. So we've been going hard since October. And if I was to get 25,000, I would use that towards the business, getting a new truck, getting a new equipment, and just keep expanding my business. I've been going pretty good since, like I said, October. So right now we're pretty much getting everything ready with the website, and I've been working closely with a designer, so we're having that out right away. On a few other things is just honestly, I was nervous and I didn't even know what to say to begin with. I'm at work right now, as you guys can see. I'm in my work truck. So we're just in the mid getting we're just doing a house, and then we're like, oh, I'll just do it. I said.
Great job.
Good job.
Good job.
Good job. True entrepreneurs pulling double duty here, doing 2 things at once. Can you tell me more about your team? Tell us about your team that you have.
Right now, it's me and my partner, Cam McCrae, and we always hire somebody from here. But at the point, like the houses that we have, they're so small that we don't need to add another person. So at this job right now, it's just me and him at the moment, but we always hire somebody. Once I get another truck, I have another person we trained already, so they're going to be jumping in the truck and running their own truck. So we're going to kind of split up into about 3 trucks. That's what my plan is. Because like right now we have 190 homes. It only takes us 14 days to do that. So
that's amazing, Pernelle. And my question is, what do you project in sales for the next 12 months?
Well, what we're making, like, it's a seasonal job, so I'm done maybe December, but I am doing at projection at least over 200,000. Like with just the one I'm doing right now is over 50,000. So.
And what's your marketing strategy?
Well, like basically, I'm going out phoning. I'm calling all the First Nations across. Like right now, we've already been in BC. We went to Alberta. We're in Saskatchewan, and I've been dipping into Manitoba. So I'm like on the phone constantly with band members, and So I like, honestly, I don't know if this business is good for what you guys like, marketing and sales like that. I do got a website coming out. I also got I send out an email. I have all this other like my website. Yeah, we want to be Canada wide. Like that's my plan is to go right across, to be able to take trucks all over to all First Nations, and that's where I'm at, is just First Nations.
Amazing. Great job. Love those details. And yeah, that's it for time. But thank you so much for coming and pitching, making the time in the day, the busy day from all the ducks.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
Thanks again.
Cleaning.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Cheyenne Perrault, a member of the Cape Mudge Band and the owner of Class A Interiors. Class A Interiors is an upholstery shop where we repair, remake auto and marine interiors. We also recover small furniture and custom foam mattresses. I come from a family of fishermen and women, which I believe had a large influence on me working with boats and staying close to the marine industry. We're now a team of 5 experts, and I personally specialize in repairing and building canvas boat tops. If I were to win the grand prize of $25,000, I would use it to train a new employee to keep up with demand and update our website to show the world our expertise. If this will help continue a story that has been going around for 40 years, show our craftsmanship to generations to come, and to continue to give back to the community. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Hey.
Very well done.
Great job.
Great pitch, Cheyenne. So the first question I will ask is, how are you finding new customers?
New customers. So I do have a long list of older customers, but we're currently on a busy street. We get a lot of people passing by, and we currently have high demand of customers that we need a new hire to keep up with. So we're going to start advertising after we get a new hire.
Hey, so what's your marketing plan? How do you market your business?
For my marketing, I need to get a stronger online presence. I currently have a very small footprint online.
Amazing. Can you describe the professional background of your team?
I have an auto expert. He's been working with cars his whole life. He's done everything you can think of with cars. He knows them inside and out. I have one of the guys that work directly next to me, and he helps me with everything that I need for marine. And I have my consultant, who's an arm length away. He will Zoom call with me, text me, email, anything I need for as long as he's around. He said he'll help me.
Amazing.
Thank you, Cheyenne. My question is last year, what were your sales and what net income did you generate from those sales?
Okay. For my sales last year, so it was 3 months that I was doing sales, I brought $191,000 in
wow.
Total revenue.
Do you know what your net income you generated from those sales?
I had with my card, I have a 5.74% profit after my startup costs and everything with that.
Thank you very much. You've done a wonderful job. We really appreciate you. Thank you for joining us. Great work.
Thank you.
Fantastic work, skills, and trade semifinalists. Congratulations to all of our semifinalists in both categories who pitched this evening. Each and every one of you is a role model for Indigenous entrepreneurs and is making an impact through your businesses. Thank you for your courage, compassion, and commitment to creating a better future. We are so proud of each and every one of you, and we look forward to continuing to grow together. This is just the beginning of our journey together. The judges scored and deliberated and selected the winner of each category. The judges would like to provide special recognition to one entrepreneur in each category and acknowledge entrepreneurs in third place and the runner-up before announcing the winner. Let's get started with the business-to-business service category. The judges would like to provide an honorary mention to Selishia Smith, founder of iDig Rentals and Services, for an outstanding pitch. Coming in third place for the B2B Pow Wow Pitch semifinals is Angie Saltman, founder of Salt Media Inc. The runner-up for the B2B Services Pow Wow Pitch semifinals is Chennae Lapatak, founder of Sonyao Assisi Accounting. And the winner of the B2B Services Pow Wow Pitch semifinals, who is also taking home $1,000 tonight and is advancing to the final, is Dakota Sipie, founder of Sipie's Mobile Wash. Congratulations to all. Now, let's turn to the skills trades category. The judges would like to provide an honorary mention to Nolan West, founder of Watchful Woodworks, for an outstanding pitch. Coming in third place for the skills trades category is Jennifer Dubois, founder of Miasawin Salon Spa. The runner-up for the skilled trades Pow Wow Pitch semifinals is Samanntha De Coteau, founder of Roofer Girl Inc. And the winner of the Skilled Trades Pow Wow Pitch semifinals, who is also taking home $1,000 tonight and is advancing to the finals, is Jody Bosse, founder of Poly B Plumbing. Congratulations, Dakota and Jody, for moving on to the finals and winning the B2B category and Skilled Trades category. Congratulations to Selishia, Angie, and Chennae, Nolan, Jennifer, and Samantha. And congratulations to all of our outstanding semifinalists who pitched tonight. And remember, if your favorite entrepreneur didn't make it through, you can still vote for them to win People's Choice Award. The entrepreneur that receives the most votes by September 19th will receive $1,000 and advance to the finals. Visit powwowpitch.org/vote to vote now. Thank you, judges, for your support, excellent questions, and for selecting the top entrepreneurs to move forward to the finals. Please share your final reflections on the B2B Services and Skilled Trade semifinals.
I am so thrilled and excited to be part of the pitch competition. We heard from so many great speakers, and it's such a tough decision, but I know one really inspiring and dedicated and committed person will come out on top, and it's such a privilege to be a small part of the competition, and I really look forward to connecting with everyone.
On behalf of MasterCard Canada, it was such a privilege to listen to all of these pitches and inspirational stories, and a lot of great talent out there, and I wish you all the best, all of you.
Yeah, Chimigwech on behalf of Shopify and our Indigenous entrepreneurship team. Thank you, Pow Wow Pitch, for inviting us back. Seeing the sheer diversity and array of Indigenous entrepreneurs is always something that I think would fill anybody's cup. There's an incredible cohort this year, and I imagine many more will be inspired after this round. Thank you, Gwech.
It's been an honor and a privilege to participate today and listen to the incredible talents of Canada's first peoples and their business talents. We wish you the absolute best, and we hope to talk to you in the future.
Yeah. Hi, Chimigwech from Futurepreneur and the Indigenous Entrepreneur Startup Program team here at Futurepreneur for having us at Pow Wow Pitch. We're so excited and honored and blessed to be a part of it this year and for years to come. I just want to say, absolutely, the future is Indigenous in our economies, in our businesses. We need to support one another through and through, and it's been so great to be here to do that. So thank you to every single one of the Indigenous entrepreneurs that pitched your amazing ideas. You will all be successful, and you're all such a inspiration to right now and to future generations. So thank you very much.
Thank you, judges. Thank you to our presenting sponsors, RBC, Shopify, Meta, and MasterCard. Thank you to our silver sponsors, the Business Development Bank of Canada, Canada Post, Export Development Canada, the Indigenous Tourism Association of Canada, Jelly Academy, NACA, and Futurepreneur. Thank you to our seed sponsors, MyTax, MNP LLP, Sklar Wilton and Associates, Invest Ottawa, the Women's Entrepreneurship Knowledge Hub, Sierra, Best Buy, Rakuten Advertising, and Tecumloops Business and Economic Development. Thank you to our collaborating partners, Raven Reads, Native Love Notes, CFDC of CIFN, Indigenous Lift Collective, Entrepreneur, and Women in Business New Brunswick. Thank you to our mentors, volunteers, and judges for your support in bringing the 2022 Pow Wow Pitch online and across Turtle Island this evening. A huge thank you to our executive producer, Victoria Lennox, and our creative producer, Cyprian Shalankevich, for bringing our vision to life. A huge congratulations to tonight's entrepreneurs for their passion and compelling pitches. Thank you to our viewers tonight for cheering on Indigenous entrepreneurs through Pow Wow Pitch. Let's keep the conversation going using the hashtag Pow Wow Pitch. Join us tomorrow evening for the consumer category semifinals and each evening this week from 6 p.m. Until tomorrow, I am your host, Sunshine Tenasco, signing off. Miigwech kpijayeg nongo manakshig.